Good and evil. Why good and evil exist in our world? Why God caused good and evil to exist in our world? An atheist asks this question to discredit a believer. What I understood from Bhagavad Gita is God didn't cause it, but we did. We human beings caused good and evil to exist in our world. God exists in duality since one single entity doesn't make sense. A part of God is in each of us as a soul, or in everything, even in inanimate matter, energy, space and time. I think Big Bang and Big Crunch are cyclical and have been happening without a beginning and a possible end. Even the beginning and end are pivoted on time. Time is sensed only in the presence of change of matter or energy. Without matter or energy, time doesn't exist. So Big Bang took place. Matter started to change. Life emerged and evolved to modern humans. After an exhausting life in forests and caves, they started living in flocks, or societies called settlement or community, mainly for protection from wild animals and other more savage communities. Later, government is formed for maintaining a military to counter external threats and a police force to maintain law and order inside. Science and technology has been making life easier and more interesting. Some humans started to explore who they are and why they are here. But only a tiny fraction of the people are wondering over these philosophical questions. Others are in a rat race to win their livelihood or acquiring more wealth, or they are obsessed with their sexuality, or they are obsessed with gaining more and more power. Obviously, these people are too many while resources are limited. Opportunities are limited. For the peaceful survival of humans and other life forms in nature, rules were made by humans. Rules of morality. Naturally, there is competition among humans. The human-made rules of morality and ethics are violated, and all the culprits are not caught and punished. Even the law enforcers sometimes become corrupt. Since power accumulates with them for some time, they let themselves go undetected or unpunished. Thus righteousness and evil come of age. We humans created it, and we put blame on God. God exists inside us as our soul or conscience. But God has given us free will to choose. Evil happens to be unfriendly for our survival. Good or righteousness is helpful for our peaceful survival. Evil or good is a matter of our choice. Anyway, the sum total of collective good outweighs the sum total of collective evil right at this moment in our world, and we survive as a species now. Otherwise, we start endless wars and perish eventually. Gita says we have 3 stages of growth while our soul passes through millions of bodies, which can be human or animal. The first stage is tamas, which means darkness or ignorance or laziness. We don't know what is good or evil. Our human life is wasted. We just exist for having food and having sex. The second is rajas, or goal-oriented and active to acquire materialistic wealth, power, etc. Here we are more concerned with the goals than the means to reach those goals. At times we compromise with the evil, and sometimes we may have a low profile spiritual journey, but it is low profile. We are more concerned with gaining more worldly wealth. The third stage is Sat or Sattva, where we start our spiritual journey seriously, and after too many lives, through too many bodies, we purify our soul and we get tired of the worldly pleasures and emotions. We reach enlightenment. Some of us identify this scenario and see the big picture. That is what I understood from Bhagavad Gita about good and evil.